What's something boys can never tell their girlfriends? I actually watched this episode without you when you passed out last night. Bro, quiet. She might hear you. I have to make sure to restart the episode after I watch it and let it play for a few seconds and then pause it there so they don't realize I've watched the entire thing without them. My wife did a whole song and dance about how excited she was to watch the season finale of Venture Brothers with me. I put it on, and it's literally on the credit scroll. Lol. Bet you wouldn't date her if she was a worm. Depends. If we started dating and then she became a worm, I'd get a little habitat thing to take care of her. I'd still love her. If I met her as a worm, then no. I couldn't start to develop any feelings. You've been asked, haven't you? I have. It was closely followed by, would you still love me if I was a jar of dirt? I've got a jar of dirt, and guess what's inside it? The still beating heart of Davy Jones? I just know this is going to be on a TikTok with Minecraft gameplay or Subway Surfers in the background with shitty lo-fi music. They'll put this comment in for the meta joke of it and use it to farm comments about how funny it was to put this one in there. How much I actually spend on my hobbies. Edit, it's not like I lie, I just never disclose prices. To the grave. Hell, I don't even want to know. Oh look, another source book to help me DM. I'll just put it on the shelf with all my other books, right there, next to the giant pile of unpainted minis. The real answer to the question, what are you thinking about, when he dozed off again? My, then, girlfriend used to ask all the time. She was super self-critical and was convinced I spent my time thinking about other girls. One day I got so fed up that I told her what I was actually thinking about, how great a rock band would be if it was made up entirely of apes. My, wife now just asks, monkeys playing drums again? Edit, I was a little unclear and people have been asking. Then, girlfriend and, now, wife are the same person. Sorry for confusion. My, wife now just asks, monkeys playing drums again? This ending put a smile on my face. Glad she's made peace with sharing you with the touring monkey band. Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around. But we're too busy singing to put anybody down. I want my hoodie back. When me and my ex split up, she put my hoodie she always wore around the house into my bag when I was moving out. It somehow made it worse that she went out of her way to make sure she didn't keep the hoodie. My ex kept my favorite jacket. It's been 3 years and I still miss that jacket. Frown. My ex kept my childhood stuffed monkey. Frown. That's ducked. What I'm really thinking about, since you would never believe me if I said I was thinking about how bike tires are made. YouTube.com. Here's a playlist of 642 how it's made clips. Enjoy. P.S. Here's bike tires specifically. Edit, I would like to formally apologize, as I realize some of you may have previously had plans today or errands you had to run. Edit 2, this playlist is approximately 75 hours long. Plan accordingly. 14 years ago, I woke up before you on a weekend. I was watching an episode of Batman the Animated Series. You woke up halfway through the episode and picked up the remote and changed the channel. You knew I was watching and I never got to see the end of the episode. I'm still salty about it. Damn, this is ducked up. I've never in all the years of my short existence seen such treachery. I need space from her sometimes, and it's not because she did something wrong. Edit, I'm not currently in a relationship, this was me to my previous partners. I've grown since then and now know better. I appreciate all of the advice though, thank you all. I was able to finally tell my, now, wife this several years back. I'm a chef and I explained to her that I'm in a constant state of conversation with no less than 25 people for 12 to 14 hours. Sometimes I just need the time to not interact with anyone at all. Being able to explain why I needed this personal time, as we both call it, and use it, helped her understand better. I hope you can find a healthy, productive way to explain to your so about why you need this time. Frame it as time to yourself, not time away from her if you are able to. The guy she tells us not to worry about really worries us. Calm down. I've got a lot of experience saying this to my wife. So far the stats are, Great idea, 0%, bad idea, 100%. I'll update these when Teresa change. That pigs are much bigger than you expect. One of them was so big you could ride it. That when I think in bed it isn't about her when I'm silent. I'm trying to solve a riddle from a game or question something on a TV show. In the early seasons of Sex and the City, characters used to break the fourth wall, speaking directly to the camera, but then they stopped doing that. Did they stop noticing the camera crews following them around? Where I buried me treasure. In me booty? No, in Djibouti. Don't call her a ketchup packet when she's on her period. Yeah, that's degrading and immature. Call her Bleedy Gonzalez instead. That you're actually 3 toddlers in a trench coat. Whenever my GF starts to catch on, I just make up an excuse to go do a business. No one expects business in a trench coat. In my case, what you thinking about? My wife asks me all the time, and I've been daydreaming about what it would be like if I owned that McDonald's across the street and then after falling in a vat of radioactive fry grease was able to turn into Ronald at night. I would fight crime, but only if it was food related, and all of my weapons would be burger condiment themed. Then I'm thinking about aerodynamics of pickles as shurikens and what process I would use to make them sturdy and sharp enough to be lethal. It's a lot easier to just say spacing out than see her cute face raise an eyebrow in concern if I'm working too much again. You'd be trained in fast food. Baby, I'm so glad you're real and I didn't forget to take my schizophrenia medication today. My BF sometimes says he'll never take those meds. I don't want you to disappear, Lamau. Lamau sounds like a keeper. That despite being sexually attracted to you, I still masturbate. About the voices. We aren't supposed to tell anyone about them. Bro, don't talk about the voices. For God's sake, guys, stop. Remember what happened last time. Yeah. Poor Kevin. RIP. We're concerned about you just up and leaving us. Big oof, this is me. I've had it happen once, no warning or anything. The day before we were spooning in bed, talking like normal about everything. The next day she just moved out, left me and the dog she insisted we buy. I didn't really want the responsibility, without so much as a penny. I had spent a small fortune paying of her student loan, and all our bills a few days prior. I had an insane payout because of a large bonus thanks to my effort at work, and the deal was that we'd use her salary to buy food and live our lives that month. 6.5 years relationship, and she just left me without so much as an explanation. Left me without money to buy food for me or the dog. It was so unexpected. Her friends called me and asked if I had cheated or what I had done wrong. None of them knew why she left either. It's been 10 years, and I still don't know, and I still don't fully trust it won't happen again with my current girlfriend. The dog is still with me, BTW. A beautiful, but old Rottweiler, 13 years old this September, which I spoil rotten. Hashtag X200B, edit, dog tax. Who would win, Batman versus Polar Bear? She wouldn't believe me if I told her. Wait though, who would win? I'm seriously considering. Depends on the circumstances. Has Batman prepared for more than a minute? He wins. Does he have bear repellent on his belt? He escapes. Did the bear get the jump on him? Brutal death. Is he unarmed and in the wild? Brutal death. Gotham City or North Pole? If the villains fight as well, Gotham wins no problem. Don't call her Tony Pizza. I hate being Tony Pizza.